Let's go ahead and get to the unveiling here and the discomfort of Greg Cody, who's moving, squirming around in his chair.
I'm going to the other room.
No, you got to stay here. We need.
Why do I have to stay here?
Because you're under contract for this show.
It's the point of what we're doing.
No. This is a bad idea.
What do you mean?
This is a bad idea. And now there are people barricading the door.
Yes,
I can't get out right. Enough.
He's legitimate.
Enough.
You can
I
leave.
don't come to work for this. Get away.
He ran clear out the studio.
What a coward.
He ran clear past Frankie.
He injured Mike's arm.
He's in the garage.
The barricading did not work. He knocked over a table here.
He broke a camera.
No, he's legitimately scared. It's so strange. So very strange.
Oh, God. It's not right, guys. It's not right that you guys give these animals a bad label.
You ran at him with that animal and waved it in his face.
I'm going to put my headphones back on. I'm going to lay the snake. Don't worry, Greg. I'm not going to let it hurt you, okay?
It's looking right at Greg.
Look at Greg.
Greg's hair flat too.
Look, guys.
Don't move, Greg. Just stay still.
I want you to look at this animal. I want you
Beautiful.
to understand.
It's a beautiful
Ron, you
animal.
ran at him with that animal.
I want you to understand.
Is that a snake in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? Boy, all hell is breaking loose.
Yeah, it just killed the microphone.
No, it's not. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Look, Greg, listen.
Yeah.
First of all, this is a ball python. It's a non-venomous snake.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, it's a non-venomous snake. I wouldn't bring a venomous snake out here.
Thank
and
God.
I don't want Stugotz to run scared like that. I want him to understand. Once you understand an animal, you'll realize it's not everything you think it is. First of all, it looks slimy, right?
Yeah.
It's not. I'm going to ask Dan to touch it. I'm not going to ask Greg to touch it because he already told me no. Is it slimy, Dan?
No.
Not at all.
I would touch it, just not near the
Did
small
Stugotz
venomous
bring
head.
security with him?
He just brought Frankie with
he
him.
brought the camera. He broke the camera and everything.
He
up there.
did knock over a camera
he knocked
running
over the
out
camera.
of here.
But more importantly, he knocked over your wonderful social media person there. He hurt her. She
Yeah.
could sue you, Stugotz.
I don't-
Assault. I hope you
HR,
got insured.
yeah.
HR.
Mike, were you surprised by the strength of Stugotz's fear opening the door you
I wasn't
had
expecting.
barricaded?
I was trying to lock it conventionally, and he came going for it, and yeah, it was like that mom strength.
It would have been such good video if he had stayed in
now
the
he's coming in with
studio.
security. Oh, look at him. How
Yes.
brave he is.
All right.
Look
He
at him.
ran right through the door. There's an outline of his body on the door right now.
Franklin, let him come in. Let him come in. Franklin's going to protect you. 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 Okay.
Frankie, you got to go in front of me, man.
Frankie, close the door behind
door,
him,
yeah.
please.
No,
Close
no,
the door behind
no,
him.
doors are being closed.
I got you, Stu. I got you.
I got you, Stu.
Doors are being closed.
Stugotz. Look. Look, Stugotz.
Look at me.
Stugotz, let him drape it on your shoulders.
Half and half.
Stugotz.
Let him drape it on your shoulders.
Stugotz.
It's
Look,
non-venomous.
You have your snake, I have mine. Couple
Stugotz.
snakes, cutting it
Stugotz.
up.
Snakes are important animals. This is really, he's serious.
No, he is
Guys,
serious.
but
He's not acting, but he's also not giving us the payoff we need because he's a total coward.
Why are snakes important, Ron?
You know why? Because they control vermin. They have a massive contribution in controlling rodents and other animals that pass on tremendous diseases, do tremendous damage to crops. They are totally misunderstood. I don't want Stugotz to have this feeling. Saying that, I don't want anybody, especially kids who are watching the show, don't think, oh, there's a snake. Ron says it's okay, go pick it up. No, don't do that either. Don't do that.
But they're
okay?
safe, and to prove how safe they are, Greg's got to put it around its neck.
No, Greg already asked me, don't ask me to touch it.
Okay.
And I respect that from
All right,
Greg.
Dan?
So Greg
Yeah,
is
you
sitting
can
here
put it-
like
you
a
can put
normal
it
human
around my
being.
neck.
Look,
That's fine.
Dan
You can
will
put
take
around
it.
my neck.
There we
That's
go.
fine. Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Ron, I have a question about
It'll be the first
snakes.
time you've been lugging the snake around.
Been doing it for 18 years. Go ahead, Billy. What's the question
Well,
you
his
have?
headphones aren't on. He can't hear me.
I'll repeat your question to him.
So because he says that it's not venomous, it's not going to bite you. But should there be a fear that snake decides to strangle you? Like, because snakes sometimes will kind of wrap around
I'd like
you.
to see that snake try.
Yeah.
There he goes, right up.
Oh no! It's right by his mouth.
There's no risk. There is no risk of this snake
for your coffee.
strangling me.
Well,
That's
how do you know that?
I'm right here. That's why I'm right here. I'm here.
Is there like a release
I
valve?
wouldn't
What are you
leave
talking
Dan
about?
alone with the snake.
Yeah.
I am right here. The snake is totally. As a matter of fact, see how it's calm right now because Dan emits body heat, and when he emits the body heat, it calms the snake down. It gets rejuvenated by the body heat. It's a little cool in the studio here. So you see the tongue flicking out. Listen, you don't get any cooties from the tongue. The tongue is basically. It's collecting little chemical particles in the air that go back into the mouth, and there's an organ in the roof of the mouth of all snakes called the Jacobson's organ. It's like a little computer, and it tells the snake what's around it. So, guys, if you just understand these animals, you would have a much greater appreciation for them. They really are fascinating. So many snakes get persecuted because of people like Stugotz.
This snake is pretty strong, heavy.
That's
and
what I'm
strong.
saying. Be careful. What if it strangles you?
Wow.
Are there snakes other than the boa that can strangle people to death? Are there other kinds of snakes that can do that, Ron?
Absolutely. There are several types of constrictors, large constrictors. There are a big group of boas. There are pythons.
Pliskins.
These are all many species that occur in those two groups that have the capability of constricting a person.
Ron, quick question: Do snakes have ears? Like
No, that's a good question. Snakes do not have ears. Snakes do not have external ears as we know them, so they can never hear anything. Another thing snakes don't have is they don't have eyelids, so they can't close their eyes. Okay, well, you did it. They can't close their eyes. So that's why they always look like they're awake, but they're not. They can sleep with their eyes open. Wow. So they don't have external ears. Of course, they don't have legs, but they do have the remnants of a pelvis. So there's actually these little spurs here. This is a female, so her spurs are small, but males have bigger spurs, and those are actually vestigial legs from when snakes actually had legs. People think snakes are so old because they don't have legs that they evolved to grow legs. No, they evolved to lose their legs, so they're actually an advanced type of reptile.
Put it on the poll, please, Juju, at LeBatard Show. Did you know that snakes had a pelvis? Ron, thrilling to have you here in studio. I'm sorry that Stugotz is such a coward and that he misrepresents the animal kingdom by not listening to anything you've said
He
for
doesn't
the
listen. He
entire
just has
time
this
you've been on
fear.
with
He
us.
has this fear. Animals are incredible, guys. You just need to understand them. I'm not saying be careless with them. Don't put yourself at risk. Just understand them.